Hi, this is my first live stream on YouTube. Just trying this out, see what works and what doesn't work. Feel free to ask me questions or say anything. Yes, I'm new to the live streaming stuff, so this is something different and something productive which I'm willing to try and hopefully see where things go, and that to help others like myself being a bit of a productive day. I've been trying to help my aunt. She's just got a new telly, so I've just been helping her set that up, but also I've had a bit of a productive day as well, trying to look at different things regarding my independent skills and socialisation. Yeah, I'm a bit nervous being live, but it's something new. But I don't know why I'm nervous, because I'm just at my laptop again, but this time could be in front of millions. Yeah, feel free to message me and to hear what I've got to say. Yeah, so I've rang a couple of caravan sites regarding me looking into getting a caravan, but I am a bit annoyed and disappointed in a way, because I want somewhere local to Darlington where I can keep a caravan what I can use for the weekend. However, I am looking for something where basically I can use it all year round, even in winter if the weather's alright. But a lot of caravan sites only offer seasonal pitches, which are from 31st of March. No, from I think it's 31st of March till the 1st. No, the 31st of March till the 31st of October, or the 1st of March till the 31st of October. But that isn't something that would suit me. I don't have a towing licence. My dad will have to tow it, but yeah, I am looking for basically a site where I can just take the caravan to, leave it and use it when I want, and that way I can build up my independence gradually. But it needs to be somewhere local in Darlington, so if someone's wanting to work with me in these matters, or know of any sites what can do this, I'll be mostly appreciative, of you. Yep, regarding the caravan, I've worked out a list of what I'm going to need. I'll just read it out to you if I can find it. So these things I might need or I might not need, regardless. Place to store and keep, insurance, TV licence maybe, stabiliser, the feet for the legs, the feet for the legs clip onto the end of the legs, they're like square plates, and they stop the caravan sinking. Water containers, waste and normal water, water pipes for water coming in and drainage, electric hookup, porch awning, dehumidifier. The reason I want a dehumidifier is, as I've said in previous videos and stated before, damp kills a caravan. So if you've got the dehumidifier on there all the time, it reduces the risk of the caravan getting damp. So pots and pans, cutlery, knives and forks, plates, spoons, glasses, etc. Microwave, washing up bowl, washing up drainage stand, TV aerial, wheel lock, hitch lock, a bedding, caravan washing machine. I've looked online and you can get caravan washing machines what you can use in the caravan, so I might just get one of them. Water barrel insulator for winter. Yeah, you can get a, like how hot water tanks in houses, you can get an insulator that go over them to keep the heat in. It's a similar thing with caravan water barrels. This stops them basically the water inside freezing. Yeah. So basically yeah, I've just had a mess. So basically, yeah, those are some of the things I'm going to need. Spare wheel and obviously other stuff as well. Just had a message from James, who is Simple or Simples, and basically you need to look at one of my other videos regarding the other night about being simple and simplistic. Yeah, to be classed as simple, you need to be classed as basically mentally retarded, which is an IQ less than 70. So one of my other videos talks on this. Yeah, it was posted possibly Sunday or Saturday night, I'm not quite sure, but yeah. Do I like rabbit touches? I don't really have a rabbit or a guinea pig for that kind of thing. Yeah, so basically looking into the line of work I want to go down and helping other people with disabilities in general, I have started emailing. I've been doing this for years, emailing newspaper agents, magazine agents and other agencies like Media Talent Management and that, but I've had no replies yet. Or the replies I do get, sorry, you were narrowly you narrowly failed, or it was very close. I think they're just certain guidelines of, I think that's just a standard email letter they send out, basically. Yeah, yes, so if any media agency or TV company do want me to appear on TV and talk about disability rights, disability in general, I really don't mind, because I do want to help others like myself so they don't go through what I went through as a child, so to speak. Yeah, as I say, this is a new thing. We could possibly have a question time and an answer time. But, yeah. Yeah, as I said, been saying other videos and that, I do want a caravan, yeah. Because it's about being simplistic, like the simplistic life. They take you... It takes you away from it all. The internet, it will take me away from the internet, which is one thing that I need to get taken away from. This phone, laptops, tablets, digital boxes, anything, and most things these days, watches, cars, you can get the internet on. I've had the internet taken off of my contract because most of my problems have or are around email sending and my online behaviour, because I get desperate and a bit fed up in myself. I start getting into mischief because I'm trying to socialise and mix with people in the world, but that's something, at the end of the day, these four walls are slightly these walls in here, this bedroom, I'm not going to get a girlfriend socialising in this room. I need to go out, meeting people. Yeah, I need to get... Sorry, I'm just laughing at some of the comments. It's just my cousin being funny, I think. I think it is my cousin because his name is Jamie. He likes to be called Jamie, but his proper name is James. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm never going to meet anyone inside these four walls. I'm 28. The problem is, I don't go out drinking or nightclubbing, so things like that. Those areas aren't the right place, the right frame of mind for me. But I do like a drink. I don't drink in the house, but I like one with a meal, and that's it. When I was on holiday, I had a pint a day, or I had a whiskey. But for me, one a day is one a day, or one with the meals okay for me. I don't drink at home, but if I'm at holiday, I do like one a day. I'm on holiday, but at home doesn't really bother me drinking. Yeah, so if anyone knows where I can meet people, I'm interested in trying new groups and different things. Yeah, I'm on plenty of fish. Been on there for a few years, to be honest. Actually, since I was 16 or 17, but yeah, the problem is with that, I've got I get invited on that to dating sites because you live within not dating nights, dating parties, like social events, because I live within 10 kilometres of that event. I'm getting sent for places, events like for places like Hull, and Brighton, places like that down south, which isn't anything suitable for me. Yeah, I've been playing, so I'm open to trying to meet new people. The problem is with plenty of fish, I either get abuse back, or I either get abuse back, or blocked. Yeah, so I get abused back or blocked. Yeah, and also what annoys me is I see women, or have seen women in the past, that have accidentally posted as a man seeking a man. You message these women just to advise them that the profile says they're on men seeking men. Get a load of abuse back, calling me names and swearing at me. And all I'm doing is letting them know that the profile is saying they're a man. Yeah, the profile is saying they're a man. I'm just letting them know. So basically, the profile says we're a gay man. So also, what annoys me about that is a lot of transgendered women go on Men Seeking Men. I don't know why, because they want to be seen as female and believe they are female inside, but for some reason they feel more comfortable being on Men Seeking Men, but don't know. But I do get most of my replies back from transgender people on transgender dating sites, or plenty of fish through the transgender community. But yeah, just started playing a new game yesterday on live. Disney Mickey Mouse. Good game, to be honest. I find it quite addictive. Yeah, find it quite addictive. I was up till about 1:30 this morning playing it, and then I woke up earlier than what I normally get up anyway, so yeah, so yeah, I think my cousin wanted to be on TV, so yeah, so yeah, so my cousin did want to be on telly, so sorry about that. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's really addictive. I do notice with me as well, sometimes if I go to bed late and I get up earlier, and then if I go to bed earlier I get up late. Yeah, also I've started an autism project a few weeks ago. I might have explained this in other videos. It was supposed to be I can't remember if it was 6 weeks or 8 weeks, but it's been extended by 6 weeks. And then this is to help you into employment, and yeah, they basically want me to do an apprenticeship for business admin. However, I see that as a secondary option, basically. Because my biggest passion and the biggest option is media and disability, and I want to blend disability rights and my beliefs for disabilities and that in general into the media industry, make more people aware of the fact that there are hidden disabilities instead of just physical disabilities. Yeah, and I do strongly believe that if you're taught at an earlier age about different beliefs, different sexualities, different races, and different types of people in general, that because that person's more aware, they're going to be less likely to pick or give hate crime to disabilities. Yeah, I was bullied badly at school, but if more awareness was made at school at an earlier age of people like me in my condition, would the sorry, no songs, I don't want to get infringed for copyright. Yeah, so if people were made more aware of my disability and condition, would I have been bullied and discriminated like I have been? I'd like to think awareness and that would help, but there's no point looking into the past. It's about looking into the future, really. I have been for lots of job interviews in the past where I've gone through phases where I get a load of jobs coming at once, and then go through a phase where it's quiet and then it builds up again. But one of the reasons someone asked me the other week, Diane Simmons from Step Forward Tees Valley, asked me why, and Derek, I think, not last week, the week before. Yeah, I think she asked me why do I feel like I haven't got anywhere in jobs or anything, and to be totally honest, one of my strongest beliefs is, are people picking up on the vibes, or are people noticing that I have got a disability in general? And that's why they're not employing me, because they're scared and they just don't want to know people with disabilities. Well, 1 year, I'm prepared to say names. 1 year, Nordic Pioneer, I was taken on for an apprenticeship. Michael Garner worked there. He was the lad guy I had all the problems with. Sadly, the company is no longer with us. Sadly, the company is no longer with us. But there was a case, I'd applied for an apprenticeship, and it was just cleaning the streets, graffiti cleaning. For this one, they don't always do this. They normally just do the training and the practical work themselves. But the apprenticeship I was supposed to have, they did the training and the council did the practical. But yeah, gone for this apprenticeship interview. There's phoned me once. Yeah, so I went for the apprenticeship, got offered the apprenticeship where they were working the streets with the Stanton Council. I did have evidence to prove from an unnamed source that my name was on their books to be taken on. So what had happened was, got there on the Monday, there was a lad called, can't remember if it was Steve or something like that, I really don't know. Yeah, he phoned me, they were talking about these application forms. I can't even remember. Yeah, they did these forms and that said on the Monday we started the induction, and I was on about my SEN statement, and I said to him that I've got an SEN statement, I've got Asperger's syndrome, and I said, should have been my statement, and he said, yes, it helps you, it helps us help you, and vice versa. So took my statement in, I'll answer questions after I've done this talk, I promise. I took my SCN statement in on the Tuesday, and he said Michael Garner's gone for a meeting with the council, and don't need to ask the council if they can put the right support in place with the council. See if they can help. See if we can work together, that sort of stuff, and what guidelines can put in place. About 20 minutes, half an hour, I'm not sure if it was, maybe 40 minutes. I know everyone got left early and got let to go early, and they made me wait in the classroom on my own. So I said to him, to Michael Garner, I got a bit upset by this, and I said, I know, first thing I said to him, I know I should have brought my SDN statement in yesterday, but I didn't realise, and I'm sorry, I know I should have brought my SDN statement in yesterday and I didn't realise. And he said, don't worry, it's got nothing to do with that. I was unsuccessful at the interview. And it was an admin error that led to me being taken on. Not question and answer time just yet. I'm still talking about this situation after this, I promise. So he made me wait half. I said to him, I got upset and said, I know you should have brought your SEN statement in yesterday. And he said, don't worry, it's got nothing to do with that. The problem is you were unsuccessful at the interview, and it was an admin error that led to you being taken on. So drove home, told my mum what had happened on the phone, told my dad, and basically my mum had rung him because she was upset and angry about it. He got a bit this Michael Garner bloke did get a bit cocky with her on the phone. Whenever my mum tried to challenge him or something on it, all he could say was, well, he could drive. He can drive. And also, he told my mum that I wasn't asked to bring the SEN statement in. And trying to say what I said wasn't true. So he was trying to make me to be out. Make me out to be a liar to my mum on the phone, basically. Also, a couple of years later, the management, Nordic Pioneer, who shares some of the management office with another apprenticeship company, they didn't share the same office as such, but they're based in the same building. When I was coming out, coming down the corridor, guess who was coming in when I was going out? Michael Garner. He didn't even look at me. Didn't even set his eye on me. So, just take companies like that, really. I've had other situations where I've been given a placement at Poundland. Take me up there, don't tell me what's happened, take me up into the staff room. Get asked to go back to the job centre. They said I've done the placement before and I can't do it again. I go in Poundland quite often for my some poppin' sweets, that sort of stuff, but yeah, I go in there to I go in there to get some things, but then the job centres tell me that I've done the placement before, that they recognise me from doing it, and I've never done a placement in there. Yeah, so the Poundland, everything in there is £1 apart from some set offers where you have to spend so much in order to get these offers for their more expensive items, that sort of stuff. So yep, I did get a question earlier on saying who is better, Noddy or Fireman Sam. I do admit that I still do watch children's programmes, and I've got Disney on in the background at the moment, Disney XD, but I do find them easier to understand and more enjoyable to watch. I do watch Fireman Sam more than Noddy, but yeah, I don't really like Noddy that much since the remake. And most kids programs what I used to watch as a child, since they digitalised it and changed them they don't really seem the same to me as much like the remakes. Thomas the Tank Engine, they remade that. However, I do like some of the new Thomas engines, because the Thomas programs, because that does make it a bit more realistic. Like, shows people moving about and other stuff. So I do remember watching some of the new ones and that before, when we're going to start seeing people move and that sort of stuff. But yeah, none of the kids programs seem the same. Fireman Sam doesn't seem the same. Bananas in Pyjamas doesn't seem the same, and Noddy doesn't seem the same. Yeah, I remember as a child, Nick Jr. Channel 16, when it used to be their old Virgin Media analog boxes. I think possibly 7 or 6 on the new boxes. I honestly can't remember since they've rechanged the channel numbers and that, but I do remember as a child, 2 o'clock was always 3 episodes of Bananas in Pyjamas, and 2:30 used to be, this was on Nick Jr. too, 2:30 used to be Thomas the Tank Engine. Nick Jr. doesn't show a lot of the classic kids programs anymore, to be honest. So Peppa Pig, different stuff, but I preferred it like when it was more the old classic programs and that, to be honest. Most of the kids programs I used to watch as a child are possibly older than me, so yeah. Fireman Sam, I do believe that Fireman Sam does seem more confident in that since the remake on Cartoonito. But yeah, Bob the Builder, I don't really like that much either since they've remade that. Yeah, so yeah, just had a question: is Thomas gay? There will be someone in the world called Thomas that is gay, and technically I don't know anyone called Thomas. My granddad Tom used to be called Thomas, but sadly he's not with us. He died 11 years ago, and I don't want to get in that debate about talking about the afterlife and that. But yeah, am I gay? I've answered that in a previous video, James. I do actually say that I like cis women, but also I like transgendered women, so basically I don't see myself as gay, but other people judge me in that for being gay because I like the transgendered thing. But yeah, what comes after that comment you just said, that is a private joke between me, you and Chris. I can't really say that because I don't want to get demonetized on this channel. So basically, yeah. So yeah, Bananas in Pyjamas. Kids programs are never the same these days. Like the remakes appalling. I used to like programs like Come Outside, Pippin, Charlie Chalk, Okie Doke. There's like others I can't remember as well. Bitter, Art Attack. The remake of that was crap, but I like Neil Buchanan. I also liked It's a Mystery with Neil Buchanan. I did have sausage and chips tonight, but I had 4. But all them weren't in my mouth at once, so... Yeah, yeah. I have got the Virgin V6 in here. This room. We've got the older TV downstairs, but Virgin were phasing the old Virgin HD boxes out, and I honestly don't know why they didn't give us the older TV box, to be honest, because they've got... They're still doing the old TiVo box. Yeah, I've suggested to my parents about putting this one downstairs and that one up here, but it needs to be connected to the internet, and I've got the modem down here and the box there, so I've got it hardwired. I did that because my bedroom's in the loft. I did ask if I could have a self-start kit. They basically told us on the phone that I couldn't have a self-start kit and an engineer would need to come to the house because it's connected to the internet and the engineer will need to test if it works. Basically, the engineer came and fitted it and said he doesn't know why it didn't send just out in a self-start kit, because it would have been easier for them and easier for us. So it's not my house, it's my parents', but also that's 4K. For years I've been trying to get TiVo or a box that records, and I've never used it. Funnily enough, I've had it a few months, and I used the pause feature on it the other night just once because I was watching Fast and Loud and my tea was ready, so yep. Yeah, that stuff, so I'll tell you it's 4K. Also, if anyone does want to work with me regarding the caravan situation, like as I've discussed in the past, I do want to get my independence up in order to be more independent. I'm not ready to move out in the moment, but I do want to get my independence out, and I do want some more independence away from my family and my family, so they can have a break from me, because we do argue and we do have disagreements, but it will give me a break, give them a break. It'd be nice that way. So if anyone does know of anyone that could help me with it, a sponsorship of a caravan, or know of any local area, bit of land where I can keep a caravan on a site for permanent, that can do the electric, and do the water, that would be brilliant. Yes, as I said, if someone wants to donate me a caravan, the sort of things I am looking for are basically a 6-berth or bigger. No, basically a 4-berth or bigger, sorry. That way we can possibly use it as a family sometime, and I can hopefully have one of those. Basically what I like to do the first time is have the first few nights away with my family, where it can be like one of those holidays I had as a child. So, and it was some of the best memories I did have as a child. Yeah, why would I call a caravan a tranny van when tranny van is a nickname for transit vans? So, yeah, I am going to put description and do another video shortly after this one, I think, of, it might not be me talking, but it'll be more what I would like out of a caravan, and what I do want to get. Basically, it will get me out the house. It will get me a bit more independence. I do remember as a child, the caravans we used to have were an ABI quartz, but it was one of these old-fashioned ones, died a damp. Yeah, my dad tried to fix it in the garden, to be honest, and the damp was that bad it killed it. And then we got an eldest Crusader Superstorm, and I do miss having that. It was a good caravan, that, but I do prefer some of the layouts to the eldest Superstorm, where it's got 2 back couches in the back, and the 2 couches in the front that pulled out to be a proper bed sort of thing. So that kind of thing, yeah. But I am willing to try different styles of caravans and different layouts. I hear now you can get a caravan with proper beds in, so it would be interested in extending my palette on the caravan market, where I can learn about new caravans, new style of caravans, basically. Do miss it, some of the simplistic times, and then some of the craziest times as well. It's all about the rain bouncing off the roof. That was romantic. No, it kept you awake at night, but the rain does keep you awake at night. And possibly different videos out in the caravan and bring more of my full self to life, basically. I'm just going to the toilet.
Donald's life about to change. Nah, probably not. Join us on more of DuckTales, right here on Disney XD. Something big is going down on Disney XD. Don't worry, Melissa. What did you say? Nothing. Insert the tag into the notebook. Release, just pull that in a... Oops. Into the ride. We're about to find out how our friends in Danville live in a very small hole after all. Cut roller coasters aren't the only things crossing over. Say, why smile where I carry the platypus pajamas? And why does the tailor have swirls in his pants just like Andy? The swirls in my pants. And pistachios. Obviously, there's also pistachios in there. That's proof for yourself. Amazing, amazing bird and all control. Wait till you go on Disney XD.
Don't know what it was, just got up and complete vision and everything just looks red. Maybe it's been looking at the caravan, maybe it's been looking at the laptop too long. Yeah, there's a sentence said at the end of the day. I do want a caravan, and if I could have some sponsorship, like from someone sponsoring me with a caravan to help this channel, to help me, that would be amazing. Yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry James, but some of these go down here into and I don't want anyone to be discriminated against or stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, after this video it's going to be the caravan sponsorship video, and basically yeah, I don't want something too old where it's got damping, but I want something to be homely. Yeah, whatever you guys can do to help me, that would be great. But I'll do some reviews on the caravan. I'll do videos in it. Yeah, I can do a family video on it if possible, if my parents let me in that, but other than that, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go on. Yeah, but as I said, it will help me. It will help the channel. So as I said, I've already got a list of things that I would need to help me with this caravan, and I would also get a damp tool. Just to help me check for damp and that as well. So yeah, so I do this. Yeah, the caravan. Also, I could use it for going to the British Grand Prix. Yeah, I do like the British Grand Prix. Been to the British Grand Prix 3 years now. First year Gav, second year my support worker, and no, second year my dad, and this year my aunt. I do prefer it, honestly, to this year. Yeah, we went with National. It wasn't bad, but the problem was you didn't get the full effect of the race weekend. Yeah, you had to be up at 6:30 the Saturday morning. No, you had to be up for about 5:30, 6 o'clock on the Saturday morning to get the coach down. Then you had to be up for 5:30, 6 o'clock on the Sunday morning to go down to the circuit. So I know it was a hotel and that, but that was just one night. When I did it, when I've been first year, 440 quid for a tent for 3 nights, 3-pitch tent. That's an absolute rip-off. And yeah, you go in on go down the Friday, then you can, like the way we used to get there was for dinner time on the Friday afternoon, so we can go in for the second part of qualifying. And you can get up when you want, go to bed more or less when you want, stay in the circuit when you want, as long as you want. So basically that's basically how I prefer. And also you've got the entertainment on the campsites, and the food. I know the food big is expensive, but if it wasn't for the fact of staying at the circuit, I would never have had the opportunity that I got last year. So the opportunity was, not many people get to do this. They get thousands and thousands of emails per year. From people wanting to do this, and they normally say no, but this year happened. No, last year it happened, which was got into the paddock for the British Grand Prix last year, courtesy Mercedes-Benz and Bradley Lord, who I do appreciate this very much. It was once in a lifetime opportunity, and sorry if I got a bit excited and a bit loud at the Grand Prix and the visit, but it's only with the excitement. I did actually hold in my hand Lewis Hamilton's race seat. Yeah, they took us round into the hospitality unit. Downside is, didn't meet Lewis Hamilton though, but I met Niki Lauda. Lewis was there. We got to have a look in the engineering room what Lewis Hamilton was in. But the problem is he needs to go to engineering meetings to help set the car up and to perform the best what he can for his ability. So if he'd have stopped to talk to me, say, and lost the F1 race because of not having the full strategy meeting, I would have never have forgive myself, basically. James, some of these comments you are saying are derogatory terms used against people. I don't really want to mention these words or say my thoughts about these words, as I do not want to get demonetized, because this is the line of work that I want to go down. Yeah, so yeah, so I know I don't make any money at the moment, but I need companies to notice me and to want to work with me, like to be that public figure that I dream I am, and to be the best I can be out with that ability. So yeah, you don't have to have me on, James, you can just turn it off anyway. So I'm about to go now anyway, so I didn't realise I was talking about an hour. So this has been the first time it was just me and my cousin, really, but if anyone helps, that'll be, if this has helped anyone, that'd be great. Also, something I've never brought up in a video, I'm not sure if I have, I might have, but I'm not sure. Never be afraid to be yourself and be that person you are inside, because if one person notices that, then you've done enough to help people, to help others. What I'm talking about is, one day last week I'd had a woman messaging me about the bus. A woman had dropped her a bag of books on the bus, and I was the only one to ask if she needed a hand and if she was alright. And this woman said, messaged me and said her children have Asperger's syndrome, and if the children were turned out to be as polite and as empathetic as me in the future, that would be great. So yeah, it does hurt sometimes being myself, but if I've helped touch one person's life, then that just makes me feel a bit better than what I do at the moment. So that'd be great. So it's been a long one tonight. Thank you, bye.